So the Mark 8.5 Golf R Black Edition, options and prices. So yes, it's available on the UK configurator. So yeah, let's go through this. You can see some amazing video here on Volkswagen's UK website. And now I'm essentially going to go through everything around all the options, specifically around the Black Edition. This super cool, special hot hatch available to order today. So yeah, configure my Golf R Black Edition. I think that's probably the best way to start. So what is the Black Edition and what's it all about? So here's the car sort of shown here in its sort of basic standard specification, which is essentially in white. With the Black Edition, you get the black 19-inch wheels as standard, the Estrals, with black brake calipers. You also get a bit more of a black pack. So you get black door mirrors shown there. You also get black VW badge shown there, and you get black exhaust tips too. As part of it, you also get the performance pack as standard, which gives you the rear wing, which also limits the top speed and gives you a Nürburgring setting as well, one of the modes to play with. And that's essentially your Black Edition, starting from around £44,650. Certainly as a base price car, you can just pick this up and that's what you can pay. Although it's not like a limited edition car, I believe it's limited in time. So I think it's only going to be available for a year or something. And whereas a normal Mark 8.5 Golf R, yeah, is available for a little bit longer. You can't get black brake calipers on a normal R. You can only do that on the Black Edition. Yeah, it says black there, essentially. But that's sort of like a brief overview of the Black Edition, really. 4 colours, I should say, to choose from. Black Edition can be had in black. Grenadilla Black Metallic, £730. So that's £730 on top of your initial £44,570 starting price. And yeah, then you can get the Grenadilla Black. That is a metallic black as well, so it looks pretty good. These are kind of some still images, but I've got some pretty cool images as well from some sort of shots from Volkswagen as well, which I'll kind of play because it looks really, really good. Like the Grenadilla Black, which you can spec on any other Mark 8.5 Golf R, looks great. And for a Black Edition, do you want to get it in black? Do you want to get it all stealthed out? Probably does make sense. Particularly with that metallic kind of shine as part of it, and it looks quite cool with like the blue interior inside. Yeah, the blue and the black. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, so that's one option that you can get. Let's switch her back to a good little view. Yeah, that view looks all right. What do you think? I like the smoked lights as well. Yeah, and it's all kind of blacked out. That's with, I think, the VW badge illuminated. Without that illuminated, it's sort of blacked out. And same with the lights. It's all sort of like tinted and stealth and super cool. You can also specify the Lapis Blue Premium Metallic Paint at £885. That's what it looks like here. So your Black Edition can be in blue, minus the blue brake calipers, but it is still a Black Edition. That's pretty cool, as you can see. And it's an exciting car, you know. We're in a world where cars like this is hard to kind of make just to justify where they're coming from. Yeah, that's one thing. And on the R, the main thing with the Mark 8.5 facelift is you get that new infotainment 12.9-inch screen. But you don't get the physical buttons, which is across all the other Mark 8.5 VW Golfs. You have to have the haptics because you have a haptic R button there, but I think they're slightly bigger and they're slightly easy to press, and that's just something on all the Mark 8 Golf Rs. You can also specify a solid paint, and actually that's quite a good image to leave it on. Let's find it. The solid paint is white, which I kind of mentioned. I'm a little bit sad as I try and find the right image. Yeah, I'm a little bit sad because I think that should be an Oryx white, a pearlescent paint. I think that would look really nice on a Black Edition, but you can't spec it, so beggars can't be choosers. The two-tone paint, you can get a Lapis Blue Premium Metallic with the black roof, which actually kind of makes quite good for a Black Edition. And I've had a car with a black roof before. I had my Focus RS Edition, which had a black sort of roof. And it kind of makes the car a little bit lower, a little bit more stealthier. For £1,390, I think it was. I'll just double check. It's a big option, but maybe it enhances, you know, with the black wheels and the black roof, two-tone, £1,390 for that. Those are your 4 colour options for the Black Edition. Wheels, right. As standard, And this is where I feel the black edition makes so much sense. Like, I think it really, really does make sense with these wheels, because as standard, you get the 19-inch wheels, which would cost you money anyway if you want them in black. If you want to go for other wheels, you will have to pay more. So if you want the Estoril 19-inch wheels in diamond cut, you pay £1,350. Seems like quite a lot. You know, £1,350 on top of the price of that, if that makes sense. You're almost better off getting the 19-inch Estoril wheels and then going to Volkswagen and saying, oh, can I have another set of these? Because these wheels are worth some money anyway. So yeah, anyway, that's just my thinking. You can get the Varma new wheels, which is specific and a new sort of addition. They're lightweight. They look like that. Let's blow it up a little bit. Can't really see it too well in black, but you can get it. So it's £1,090 or £1,095, I should say, for the in sort of graphite and stuff. I actually quite like it as it is with the Estorils. It mentions about wheel and tyre combinations. You can get Hankook, Goodyear, Bridgestones and all that. For me, I heard something about some sort of track pack where, well, not track pack, but just like track performance related tyres which come with this. But I can't work out if it's available in the UK. I know it's in Germany. I know it's in others. I will do my best to try to find out for you. I have a good relationship with Volkswagen, so I will try and find out. Comfort and convenience. You can get a pan roof, surprisingly, on the back edition, but I probably wouldn't, but that's just me. £1,220. You can get the winter package, £475. That gives you like heated and cooled seats. Heated front and rear seats controlled separately. Okay. Driver assistance, DCC. Now, in other regions, DCC is standard. In the UK, you have to option it. It's an option that you should really go for, particularly on the 19-inch wheels. Yeah, you get more driving profile selection as well. On top of that, it's worth it because you get the comfort setting. Go for it. Rear view camera, I don't think it's a must personally, but you know, for 300 quid on this car's going to creep up towards £50,000, it's probably worth it. Driver assistance package, I don't know what that's all about. Lane keeping assist, probably can do without that. Folding trailer hitch, that's pretty cool. Heads up display and the park assist with park distance control is cool, but that's not option then. 765, 580 and £210 respectively. You can essentially get the R Performance Akrapovic exhaust system with a rear muffler in titanium. The one thing I want to mention about that is it's not a full system because of emissions and all this kind of stuff. Now you have GPFs and OPFs and all these kind of things. £3,315 seems like a lot to me. I probably would do without, but I know people in the comments kind of like it. So yeah, that's just me. Harman Kardon system, you get the standard Discover navigation, whatever you go for. If you want your decent sound system, 600 quid. Interior is quite cool because it's essentially the carbon inside. I think if you're going to go for a black edition, go for it. I really like the carbon. I think it enhances the front, as we'll kind of go in and show. £790. Optional interior, you can go for the Napa leather and that will give you the heating and cooling seats. Yeah, heated front seats. You can get the Napa leather in our logo, power adjuster memory seat, lumbar support. It's a big item though, £2,415. But if you really want to raise the quality and just go for it, I mean, we're up to £48,870. So this will tip it over the 50 grand mark. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Safety and security, I've mentioned this before. If you're not getting side airbags for £310 on a 50 grand car, I'm not too sure. You get all the floor mats, the blue inlay, dynamic center caps. That's quite cool. And, oh yeah, tracker as well. S5 ETS. I believe that's a Vodafone GPS tracker, actually. My friend had it on his Lamborghini. It's quite used in his in the VW Audi group, which Lamborghini are a part of. So that's a pretty good one. Make sure your Golf R doesn't get, well, if it does get nicked, yeah. Oh, rear bumper carbon protector, look. That's quite cool. Well, quite a few things you can go for. Roof blocks, really make your Golf practical. We're up to £51,500 for your black edition, but this is pretty majorly spec'd, minus the panoramic roof. So, you know, yeah, let's not be too disappointed about that. Oh, it looks good. Lapis Blue signature colour for the Golf R. And it's really good to see it. You get the black door mirrors, the black wheels, the black calipers. Yeah, the black exhaust tips. And I've gone for the two-tone roof as well on this one. The sort of tinted out lights. Yeah, that does look good. Well, I think it looks good anyway. The black zone there, so you know it's a black. The facelift lights, the facelift front end with the grille. Looks quite aggressive. There's your car. Inside, so you can see the carbon interior. You get it basically on there and there. It's real carbon. It's quite a nice option, particularly if you're, this is a premium car. This isn't like a cheap or hot hatch. This is 50 grand. So yeah, why not? If you're spending that much money as a percentage to sort of whack in carbon, it's probably worth going for. Yeah, it's still a Golf, so it works as a Golf, works every day. There's the two-tone roof as well, shown there. So we've got that, and then you can have a little look inside the interior too once it kind of loads through. There you go. And then there's the Napa leather seats as well, bit of like carbon effect look on the side. Maybe the pan roof might lighten it up, and it might go quite well with the black roof anyway. Yeah. There's the carbon, get it on the front for your passenger too. And that is essentially the wrap, the black edition. Do you think it's worth going for? I think because of what you get as standard over and above a normal Mark 8 Golf R, like the 19-inch wheels, like the bit more exclusivity, I suppose, with it being an R black edition. Also with the performance pack. All these little tiny things do add up. And actually, if we go to kind of like the initial kind of overview of what a black edition has over an R, the 19-inch wheels is one, which looks like that. The black exterior mirror housing, the maximum speed limit increase, disc brakes and calipers in black, and the darkened styling, B-pillar badge, exhaust system, darkened R and VWR logo. Yeah, wheel hub design. It's for me, makes sense to kind of go for the black edition because you're getting quite a few little bits extra for not that much more. I mean, £1,250 more for that, which if you wanted to spec the 19-inch wheels, you wanted it in, I don't even know if you can get sort of like the black pack on the R. Should we try and find that out? Should we try and spec it in that kind of way while we're here? Yeah, let's go for that. Oh, if I can. Yeah, next step. Because I don't know if you can even spec a black pack. No, I don't even think you can. You could on other in other regions, but I don't think you can in the. I thought you could essentially go for this black pack. But yeah, the R Performance package alone is £1,915. So yeah, I would be going. If you want the R Performance package, you should just be going for the black edition. If you want a Golf R without the performance pack, just go for a normal Mark 8 Golf R. That's my kind of summary. There you go. There's the options. There's the price. £43,320 starting for an R. £44,570 starting from an R Black Edition. My one that I spec'd up to was £51,000. I think it's great. This is a community channel. Get involved in the comments. And yeah, I'll be really interested to know your thoughts on the car. And I look forward to hopefully driving the car in the future and sharing that on the channel. Yeah, and if you subscribe, just click above on the right-hand side. That enables more opportunities with manufacturers because they look at the subscriber count. So that's how it works. And check back on previous content. Loads of stuff on the Golf. And I'm sure you'll find it useful. But thanks very much for watching. Have a great one.